What's up, everybody? It's your boy June 5th, June Money, and I'm back getting to the money. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and share my videos. It's greatly appreciated. And everybody, I got a Cash App coming soon, but my Chime, my Apple Pay is right in my bio. All you gotta do is hit me up if you wanna do business, if you wanna jump on the panel, you wanna co-host, or you want me to just promote your channel, holla at me, hit me up. But let's get right into the story. Today, we got a story about two fellas from Newark that couldn't get along, that couldn't resolve their differences through talking, through conversation. It had to result to violence, somebody getting their life took. But let's get into the story. Now, y'all know your boy June is a youth advocate. You know your boy June don't want kids to gangbang, don't want kids to sell drugs, do robberies, or even commit murders, unalivings. Your boy June not with that. I want the kids to succeed, especially from these black and brown impoverished communities. Now, in this particular story, I'm attacking it from 2 point of views. My first point of view is from a journalistic news point of view. My second point of view is a dude from Newark, Brick City, the streets, the hood. Now, this story starts on February 20, 2021, on the 200 block of Cathedral Court, on 7th Ave, the townhouses. You feel me? Now, the townhouses in this area is a gang-related, drug-infested area. There are gangs, rival gangs that are beefing. I'm not going to mention what gangs those are, but like I said, this is a gang-infested area where people are trapping, the regular street activities go on in this area. Yes, my stories are news stories. They're daily news topics that are brought up, that are current events, yes. But they are also learning situations, where you should be, what could happen if you end up in these areas, and what you could do to get out of these situations. How could you live a better life? That's what I want people to get out of my stories, out of my content. Okay, yes, I do want to deliver the truth, but I do want to also deliver a learning environment, a learning message. So let's get into what we can learn from this story and what the truths are from this story. Now, let's start with his mug shots for a second. His mug shots are crazy. You see the one where he got a blue flag tied around his neck. I don't know which gang he in, but most likely he's a Crip member. His eyes are like dilated, and one of them is bloodshot red and the other one is yellow. A lot of people in the comments say he must be smoking wet or PCP, aka angel dust. Some people say he must be smoking K2. All these things can make you tweak out and do irrational things that don't add up. They say that Shitty Cuz, the one that unalived Nipsey, they say that he was addicted to the same drugs, K2 or gank or embalming fluid, like they like to say. And again, this is another learning lesson for the kids. This is what when doing drugs, this is what happens. This is what could happen. Getting involved in that street lifestyle, this is what could happen. So you ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth being cool? Is it worth being called a gangster? Is it worth throwing your life away? Is it worth your mama crying? Is it worth somebody else's mama crying? Like, these are the questions that come up. Okay, let's think about the victim. another black guy. We killing each other. That's for one. Another black guy killing another black guy. Now think about his mama crying. Think about his grandma crying. His daughter, his son crying. Nobody cares about these things, bro. But these are things that are affecting the community. Because now these are a bunch of people that have to grow up without their family member, without their loved one. Now they grow up with this animosity in their heart. Then they turn to the streets. And now it's a whole repeated cycle. Now, while at a funeral for one of my friends that was unalive, I tell this story all the time. I was basically crying. My mans was there. I looked over at him. I was wondering why he was crying. Why he wasn't crying, and I was crying hysterically. And he told me, look, bro, you don't know what people was doing out here in the streets. So once they pass away from it, let's not sit here and cry and act like he was just this saint. Let's just say he was out here doing his thing and it caught up to him. You see what I'm saying? And that changed my mindset about the streets in general. I stopped feeling bad for these people. Because yes, these are young people. Yes, these are black people. But at the same time, these are 28-year-olds and a 32-year-old. They knew what they was doing in the streets. This is not a good area to be in. So I can't assume that this person was selling drugs or in the gang or they had some type of dispute. I don't know what was going on in this particular situation. But what I do know for sure is hanging out in these type of areas, you gotta be connected. You gotta know somebody. You gotta be involved in. Because when I was hanging out in this area, I wasn't just hanging out there for fun. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm not gonna make no assumptions. I'm not gonna say I know exactly what happened. But at the same time, I just know Daniel Haas, aka Lil Danny, was a beloved figure in his community. Why do I say that? He has a GoFundMe for $4,800. It's all fulfilled. He had exactly 48 donations. He had people sending hundreds of dollars, $200s. I saw one person even sent like $800. You don't get this type of donations if you're not a loved person, if nobody cares about you. So somebody had to care about this man. Somebody had to care about this man. And he tragically lost his life, bro. Tragically lost his life. And this was a horrific, I know the scene alone was horrific. Now, some people would say his killers or his unalivers will have a get out of jail free card because he didn't tell him his accomplice who was never caught. Some people would say he kept it solid. He kept it in the streets. He could snitch, but he still didn't snitch. So some people would give him credit for that as a gangster. I just say it's all ignorance. I just say it's more black genocide. Another black man gone from his family because issues couldn't be resolved. Now, do I know the specific details of the case? No, I don't. Do I know the specifics of the situation? No, I don't. But I just think it's a tragic situation. Do I know if Daniel Haas was doing stuff to this guy where this guy felt like he had to take him off the planet? I have no idea. I just know that is another black family that's hurt, that's devastated from this loss, and that another black man taken away from his community at 28 years old, a whole life ahead of him, and now he's tragically gone to more violence. I say, where's the end? Where's the end to gang violence? Where's the end to gun violence? Where's the end to doing these drugs that transform your mind and turn you into a killer of your own race? When are we going to learn to love each other instead of hating on each other? When are we going to stop giving our lives to the system, becoming slaves, new modern day slaves? When are we going to stop? Yes, the CIA, the government, or whoever brings these guns and drugs into our communities, but we continue to sell the drugs. We continue to shoot the guns. We continue to sell the guns. So we are adding to the problem, adding to the situation. It's people like me that's from the hood that been in these situations, done sold drugs, done almost joint gangs, everything, but yet I still chose to make the right decisions. I still chose to say, nah, bro, I'm good. Y'all go. I'ma just chill back. I'ma stay at home. I got some schoolwork I need to catch up on. And even when I was trapping, even when I was in the hood, I wasn't the one that was trying to, do shit to people. I wasn't the one, oh yeah, we out, we got the late night shift. I wasn't the one going around trying to rob niggas. That wasn't me, bro. Because I knew in my heart that wasn't the right thing to do. Now, it's your boy June 5th, June Money. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I want to thank y'all for watching this video. Thank y'all for everybody who made it through this whole video. I'm going to be back at y'all with some more content coming soon. Everybody stay blessed. Peace out.